like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Yo, son. Mike 20. Ready? Gonna be a long day on this. Strong set.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Darnold on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Mike 20. Ready?
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, it's going to be a long
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Pull it high. Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Hug.
Here's Rosen to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Third and long here for Rosen. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's 180. 53 is the mark.
Here we go.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
48-yard line.
That's 180. Watch it, 5.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go one more.
Check 9.
Play action here with Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Blue. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
A gain of a yard.
He's coming. Okay, double up. General West. 180. Everyone, Mike 20. All day, baby, all day. Check 52. Bristol, travel.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Handoff, Blue running right. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check right. He's coming.
A 2nd down run for Zinner. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Now he's flushed out left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Blue hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
61, matchbox lights.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
53, Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Here's Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Seahawks.
Darnold now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alfred Blue. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rosen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Rosen will throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Run that. Hey, exit. Check 55.
Again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going on 4th down, Rosen. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. To return is Taylor. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
We're going to sign. 57's Mike. We own this. We own this. Check that. 280. 280. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Joker.
On 2nd down now. Blue. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
X3. 218. Chop.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st down, Seattle.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way down. Hey, Echo.
Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back. Begin. Ready. Hey, wahoo!
Now Darnold. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
57. Mike, 5.
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now it's Rosen, and that's complete to Cooks. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Taylor now returning it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the Bengals have extended their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Blue trying the right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Alfred Blue, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Wide, get wide. SOS.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Gets it to Meredith, complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 20-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 3, check 3. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He hits Blue. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their... Three timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Darnold. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. This one caught by Isabella. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Rosen now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, and you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of them.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Mario Addison. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Throwing on second and long. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Davis now to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
24 quarters. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Real side. Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 50 lady. Mike 57. Red lady. Man. Hey, dude. Still playing shot.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Completes this one to Meredith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Real side. Red 80. Now watch one, watch one.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Put him on the bus.
Hey, time.
Again, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop. It here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
A loss of 12 on the sack. And it's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all